Alright, so we're going to teach you guys how to sell things in PoE 2. This is aimed for new players, not experienced players, obviously. This is just setting up your tabs. We'll do a separate video on what to price what items at later on. However, the only prerequisite you need for this is a premium stash tab. So if you are brand new to the game, you don't have any stash tabs, you do have to go buy a premium stash tab. I do have one non-premium stash tab here. You cannot set it to public here. You can put different affinities on it. We'll talk about that later. But after you go and buy yourself a premium stash tab, they go on sale every weekend, every other week, something like that. They just ran one. I don't know if it's still going on. But you're going to go to your premium stash tab. It's going to be green. It's going to be with a diamond symbol. You're going to right click it. And you're going to name it whatever you want. And then you're going to check public. You set the color, whatever you want. I typically just leave them green. And there's two different types of tabs you can make. You can price each item individually, which is what it defaults to, or set an exact price on all items. Negotiable price on all items is the same thing as exact, except you're like open to haggle, but nobody ever does that, so it's whatever. The first tab I recommend you making is a set price on all items. And you're going to move this down to a exile orb, because that's pretty much our cheapest orb right now and what people are willing to pay. You're going to set it to 1. And so now, as you're leveling, you find things, something that you would use on your character. This is where that goes, right? So if you upgrade your chest piece, you're probably going to put your old chest piece in here. You upgrade your weapon, you're going to put your old weapon in here. You find something with 2 different resists on it of 20+% plus some life on it, it's going to go in here. Find boots and movement speed, it's going to go in here, so on and so forth, right? Again, we'll make another video on that. It's going to be in the crafting video later on. The second type of tab you can make, so we're going to go here. Again, we're going to set it to public. The name doesn't really matter. As you can see, it went to price 1 exalt. So for the tabs that are just all one price, name doesn't really matter. We'll change this to set price. It's public. We're going to leave it on that. As you see, we got a sale here. We'll do that in a second. Set price. And so now each item is priced individually. So now if I go here to my 1C tab, I'm just going to take out a little quiver here. Put it here. You just right click. Set exact price. Set it to whatever you want. So if you want to make it a fucking 1 exalt, you can do that. If you want to make it 4, you can do that. And then when you hover over, it'll tell you exactly how much you have it for. Now, I highly recommend just getting a dump tab, which is going to be a quad tab, a quad premium tab, putting it for 1 exalt, and just filling it up as you go. You know, anything that's you're like, whatever, or one of your characters use it, or a duplicate of a unique, throw it right in the dump tab. Somebody will buy it at some point. And if you're brand new to selling shit, use that as your method to see what people are buying, to see where you should price things, right? You know, if you throw something in your dump tab and you get 50 whispers for it and you put it up for 1 exalt because it's your dump tab, you priced it wrong. You know exactly what to price it at next, and you can, you know, next time you get a piece like that, you can put it as 2, 3, 4, 5 exalts, and you can just, you know, before you sell the item, look and be like, why are people buying this item? Oh, this has, you know, it's a focus with 250 ES on it, double res. Well, of course people are going to want that, right? I should have priced that higher. You know, and so use that as your learning curve. But in general, that's just how you set everything up. We'll make another video on crafting and then selling items and, you know, what modifiers to look for. It'll be easier to just do a whole video, one whole video with all the modifiers in one. You know, good to go. But short, sweet video. We stream every day, twitch.tv/Rusama. Follow us on all of our social medias. They should all be in the description. Our streaming schedule is a little here and there, so we might be on some mornings. We might be on some late nights. Stop by, drop a follow, ask any questions you guys might want. Other than that, see you guys. Like, comment, subscribe.